All right, so let's take a look at these real quick. No problem about not being able to make it today. Let's see if I can clear some things up for you. Yeah, this one you're good. Number four, you're good. You just have to integrate this thing. I think that's where you're. This stuff looks good. Everything you've done so far, and now integrate. So this one you got. If you let u be 5x squared, it should work out, right? Remember that from Calc 1? If you let u equal 5x squared, and then you do the change of variables to u substitution, this x should cancel out, and you should end up just integrating e to the u with some sort of coefficient out there. So yeah, everything's good. Everything's right up until there. Looks like you just got stuck. So let u equal 5x squared and see what you get for that integral. Number 5. That looks good. You're going to put it in your standard form, which you have here. That looks right. And then integrating factor. That looks right. So then you're going to multiply everything by this. And so my question is, what happened to e to the sine x, right? He should be over here, not sine x, e to the sine x. And then you go with u substitution because you got derivative times e to u, or you got u prime e to the u. Same as the last one. Same integral, u prime e to the u. Right, and that only works because that's x squared. If we take the derivative, you're going to get x to the first. Same thing here, e to the sine x. But I don't know what happened to your e, right? This should be e to the sine x over here, and then you have u prime e to the u integral. So yeah, that's where you went wrong with this one. We haven't learned this technique yet. So you probably did some research to figure out how to integrate cosine x sine x. That's not an easy integral to do, though. Yeah, you did some manipulation. But yeah, this should be a lot easier actually if e to the sine x is here instead of sine x. And then this guy, I think similar, right? Yeah, look, you did it here. Here's your integrating factor. And then when you multiplied everything by it, e to the cosine x. Not sure what that is, but on this line, yeah, here you go, right? E to the cosine x. That's just like the previous one, but you were missing the e to the sine x. So now when you integrate that guy, so here's your question. This is the same integral, so this is good. You got the kind of the same question for all of these. If you let u equal cosine x, du is sine x, negative sine x dx, and that sine x will cancel out, and you should end up just integrating e to the u. Okay, so it looks like you got the new stuff down. It looks like you just missed this one. You just made a mistake. You forgot, where was it? So you got 2 mistakes here. This one is just, you just forgot e to the sine x here, and you wrote sine x instead. But then once you have that, all 3 of these integrals are the same. U substitution, let u be the power. So that's good sign. If once you get that, you should be okay with these. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have more questions.